What's up guys, it's Bobby from Pictures Gaming, and in this video I'll be going over the new shooting information that came out in the courtside report released by 2K. It says shooting also gets some nice upgrades for NBA 2K23 and NBA 2K22. Success from the outside was heavily weighted towards coverage, so if you could get an open look, you could balance out poor ratings and inaccurate timing. That kind of seemed like how it was, because a lot of whites went in if you're open and stuff like that, and you could not be a great shooter. But if you're open, that's what matters. It says this year we want a more authentic shooting model that captures the essence of a great NBA shooter's capabilities. The first major change is the addition of shooting attributes. Since the inception of signature jump shots in 2K basketball, animations have been more or less aesthetic but functionally the same. This year, each signature jump shot has unique shooting stats that help determine its effectiveness. So I know Mike Wynn came out with a tweet and he kind of had a little chart, but so pretty much different jump shots, they're going to have different good abilities about them, and you also have to have a certain attribute rating to unlock that jump shot. Even so, before usually it's like, okay, if you're this tall or something like that, then you can have the jump shot. Now you have to be a certain amount of height, and you also have a certain 3-point rating as well. One that I recognized was Steph Curry. I believe you had to have like a 96 3-point rating to even have a Steph Curry jump shot. And then it broke down the jump shot in these 4 different kind of categories. The shot speed, how quick the shot gets to its ideal release point. So, that's obviously common, how quick it is. Release height, how high the shot is released. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes with the next one, which is defensive immunity, how effective the shot is against defensive contests. This is going to be really interesting. So different jump shots will probably get different defensive contests, even if it's considered the same type of contest, the defense in the same spot, but like maybe a Steph Curry jump shot that's quicker or releases a little higher, might have a different contest than, a Ja Morant shot that might be, lower or slower or something like that. So it'll be interesting to see how much that affects what type of players people are making and what kind of jump shots we're using. Timing impact, adjust shot windows to reward good timing at the cost of an increased penalty for bad timing. This is going to be really interesting because, for example, someone might use a jump shot that, you get rewarded for good timing, but so you can green more probably, but if you don't green it, you might miss a lot more. There might be other jump shots, I'm assuming, that they might be harder to green, but their whites go in. So it's kind of give or take. For me personally, a more skilled player, type of player would probably want to go with what rewards you for timing it well, if you're good at timing your jump shot. But for some people that aren't good at timing jump shots, you might want to go with jump shot. The whites go in on this build, or on this jump shot. So be interesting to see that. We're also adding a huge number of shot animations to choose from, over double the amount of any previous version of 2K, and they're much more accurate to each player's real life jumper. For my players, shot animations will be gated by shooting ratings, so this is what I was talking about. So you have to play around with all the options to figure out what best works for your skill set and playing style. So like I said, you'll want to make sure what kind of jump shot you want and what rating you need to make that type of player. We're looking forward to seeing a lot more variety in the community's 6-shot selection with this next evolution of jump shots or shots. So I think this will actually probably do that, because a lot more people, I think before they all use the same jump shots because there's not too much difference, but now it seems like there's the 4 different rating things, and you have to have certain attributes. So your jump shot's really going to depend on what kind of, do you want the fastest jump shot, or do you want one that you can green more, or do you want one that whites go in, or do you want one that you might not get contested as much? So it's kind of all depends on your play style and what you want. Shot meters and feedback. So I'll play this video real quick. It's just showing the new shot meter, or there's different shot meters now. So it says there's 5 new shot meters to choose from, with 15 more that can be unlocked through seasons over the coming year. Some big, some small, some above the head, some to the side, and some below the shooter. Each meter completely fills to the end, which is your ideal release point, then empties on the late side, like 2K17 through 2K20. The new shot meter options were a common ask from the community, so we're sure everyone will find an option they like and then some. So for me personally, I usually turn my shot meter off, so this is not a big deal for me. But for you guys that use your meter and stuff, it'll be nice to have a bunch of different meters to choose from. This change though, on the shot feedback, you'll notice we use shot arcs to help indicate whether you're early, late, or on time. So by paying attention, you can easily tell right away if your release is off. Now, with shot feedback enabled, we're delaying the timing / coverage overlay and green release animations from coming up until the ball hits the basket. I like this change because before, in the most recent 2Ks, you green, everyone knows right away that it's green, it's going in. Or if you miss, they know it's going, or it's a miss. So now it's more realistic, because in basketball, someone shoots it, you don't know if it's going in or not most of the time. Sometimes if you shoot it, it feels good, you might think it's, you know, a green or going in, but not everyone else can, you know, feel that. So I think this makes it more realistic, well, where you got to wait to see until it's on the basket to kind of know if it's green. But it could, you know, lead to some more offensive interference because people are jumping at it, or maybe even like going for rebounds and stuff like that. So it'll make it a little harder, but at the same time, you know, you got to be able to read it and tell. You got to trust your player. If you know he's a good shooter, it's open, it should be green bean. It says it's a small change, but it really brings back some of the drama that the green lights sometimes lacked, and also encourage everyone to continue to play through the possession rather than giving up and getting back in transition early. So like I said, this is a perfect example where, you know, you see it's green, then you're just, you know, you're running on offense or something like that, or you see it's a red or it's not going in, then you're leaking out. Now it's kind of hard to tell what you got to do, because you got to play more real basketball. So this should be a really interesting change to the game. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video on the shooting. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like this video. We'll be bringing a lot more NBA 2K23 videos and content to the channel. So make sure you guys tune in to the next one.